This one thing rebuilds your skin. You see, inside of you is a powerhouse compound that fuels your glow, keeps your skin tight, and your mind razor sharp. It does all three, but there's a problem. You're running low, and most women, they don't even know it. Men do know it, but women do not. And you're not just going to take it like this. You're going to smart dose it because it has effects on the brain that are very beneficial, especially for women. And yes, my patients have renamed this glow dosing. Why? Of course, you get a lot of glow. Exact details to come. I'll explain that one more in a second, but first, look at this muscle mass graph. This green line, this is what happens if you exercise, and that of course builds muscle. It builds youth, creating what? Hormones. And that takes up the volume to tighten skin. Not fat, not water, but muscle that we lose over time in something called sarcopenia. Here's a picture of your face muscles over time. Think they're not important? Think again. But I have a hack for you today. And don't worry, because look at this graph. Look at the red line below the blue one. Blue, turquoise, I don't know what you'd call it, but look at the red one. The red one is women. Now look at this blip right down here around the age of 35. Not good. So if you saw lines and wrinkles right around the age of 35 that start to form, you now know why. And then of course it continues. And when I said this thing improves skin tightness, I'd say it may be even better on the body than the face. I'm seeing more and more women actually walking in complaining about loose skin on the body that's frustrating them, almost more so now than the face. And the body's really expensive to treat or sometimes near impossible just because of the nature. It is your whole body. There's a lot of surface area there. So if there's one thing that tightens it all inexpensively, that's an amazing hack. For me, I take this and I clearly see more lean muscle mass, tighter body skin, and I feel strong with fervor. And no, it's not a steroid. I know that's what you're going to think. It's creatine. Not just any creatine, but creatine monohydrate. That's the most studied, reliable form. It's in your body right now, but you need more. And guess what? Hollywood's quietly hoarding this one. Absolutely, I see it. And worse, your own doctor isn't mentioning this, mostly because they don't know. About the product today, rest assured, sugar-free, natural flavor and color, gluten-free, non-GMO, and vegan-friendly. Each one of these at 1.25 grams. Keep that in mind. That's going to be key moving forward. It builds lean muscle, boosts brain energy, and sharpens a memory, tightens your skin, and boosts, balances hormones. And today, only for viewers of this channel, buy your creatine gummies today and get 50% off, yes, half off, any flavor of my ElectroGlow. ElectroGlow is my award-winning electrolyte drink with skin-boosting nutrients like Himalayan pink salt to keep your skin hydrated, zinc, magnesium, hyaluronic acid, and Panax ginseng with green tea extract. For this special, you can go to store.rajanimd.com and I put links in the more info section below this video and I pinned it to the top of the comment section. Always use the comment section on these videos because you'll learn a lot from other people using different products and the products that I talk to you about on these videos to keep you updated. What's the number 2 improvement after skin tightening when you take this, you're going to ask? Well, after 45, those with brain fog. The tricky part for this, you need to dose it differently from the standard. It's a vague perception that women can't fully explain, but they feel it around that age for many of them, not all. But this improves it. And women tell me they get mental clarity. Now, it happens in men too, of course, but I think the drop of the hormones precipitously for females after the age of 40 makes it really apparent. And of course, men, we're in our own world. We kind of were oblivious to it all. Women are much more in tune to their body and their health than men are. You see, the brain synthesizes creatine locally. Supplementing can increase brain creatine levels. And most importantly today, a microdosing strategy that I designed specifically for women who want firmer skin, sharper focus, and a powerful boost to their hormone-producing engine, because muscle, it's not just for movement, it fuels your whole biochemical glow. It's that important. This is what nobody tells you. Muscle is the factory of your hormone system, and your beauty relies on it naturally. Now, when you think muscles, I'm not talking a bodybuilder kind of physique like many of you might have in your mind. 95% of my patients, they don't want to look like that. It's a good look for a lot of people. They like it, but you don't have to. You can look as you are now, just tighter, leaner, with a little tiny more nice volume, because a lot of people have a misconception about this. One of the most important things I do in practice is I say, well, let's check and see if it's a problem. How do you know it's a problem? I look at the arms. So check your arms right now. Any loose skin kind of right here in the triceps area, that's a giveaway. It's a telltale sign. It may look like this, or even like this picture here. But today, I'm not talking powders. I'm talking exactly what I developed for my patients, convenient daily creatine gummies that are low dose so you can micro adjust exactly how I'll tell you. My patients asked for these and now I'm making them available to you. So how much do you need? How much have you lost? Well, by age 40, most women have already lost more than 10% of their muscle mass. Huge. By 60, that loss climbs to 30%. Imagine right now you're sitting there, I say, I'm going to take 30% of your muscle away. Terrifying. My patients understand it best when I put it like that. When my patients don't understand it fully, I put it like this. Think of your muscle like your 401k for aging. Neglect it now and you'll feel the cost every single year forever in the future. So where exactly does creatine fit in? What is it and why do you have a mental block about taking it? Because when I first bring it up, my clients say, Rajani, my husband's on it. He loves it. Or he lost his hair from creatine. Or I'm going to gain too much weight. Even this one, my kidneys will damage. All untrue. Let's first kill the top myths right now. No, it's not a steroid. It's a natural compound found in meat and made in your body, mostly in your muscle, right now as you're sitting there. Next, it does not damage kidneys unless you're megadosing with pre-existing kidney disease. Third, it does not cause hair loss. That old rugby study never replicated. Fourth, water weight. This is one you need to know about because yes, and I had this quite a bit, but it usually lasts a couple weeks and it definitely goes away. And most of the water's in the muscle, not under your skin or in your fat. It actually makes you look tighter, not puffier. And like I said, if it's a little too much and you see that much, by 2 weeks it starts to fade. You have to have a little bit of patience, but that's where people make a mistake. And that's where my dosing platform is going to come in and be important. But people see that gain of weight and they come off it at week 1 or week 2, like right around the 10-day mark. They're like, I'm coming off of this. I look fat. I gain too much weight. And again, it's a small percentage of people, but it's enough to make people make a huge mistake, and that's ditch it altogether. Now, how do we dose it? Here's the most important part that I can tell you today. 1,250 milligram dosing. That's been the key to success for myself and my patients, and here's why. Number one, in the form of a gummy, as opposed to a powder, it's easy to carry and easy to remember. It's very convenient. One little gummy. Number two is compliance. That's the most important part because people pop off of this. Like I said, it's more enjoyable than a white powder in your water, especially in public. If you're dosing it through the day, like I'm going to tell you about, you can just pop one here and there. Why? Some people get a little stomach upset with it. It's a little bit stomach unfriendly. But the lower doses spaced throughout the day, they avoid not only the bloat, but that little bit of stomach irritation that some people get. My patients find that taking 5 grams at once, because that's about the normal dose, is just a little too much. Number 4, these are travel friendly. I hate traveling with any kind of white powder, as you could imagine. I don't do it, but I'll travel with a gummy like this. They're travel friendly. That means you'll be compliant. Number 5, as a gummy, this 1.25 gram dose allows a person to partake in the latest trend and data of what? the beyond 5-gram dose. A lot of people now are purporting higher doses, 5, 10, and 15 grams. Why are they doing this? Taking 5 to 10 grams a day helps your muscles, but the extra amount spills over into the brain where it does something incredible. Reduces mental fatigue, improves memory, increases ATP, and that's your brain's energy currency. And what's more, there's emerging data around depression and cognition in older adults at those doses. What happens is estrogen decreases for some, their mood decreases a bit. They find creatine, pops that up. In fact, it's to the point where some women call this speed without the speed. I call it clarity without the crash, because some people take sugar for speed, some people take caffeine, but those can crash you. This creatine doesn't, especially with microdosing. So with the 1.25 gram per gummy, you titrate it up slowly to see how you feel. 4 of my gummies, therefore, are the 5 gram standard dose. And you can work up to this 5 grams in increments if you're worried about those stomach issues or the bloating. And if you're on 5 grams now and you want to see how a little extra does, you don't have to add a whole nother 5 grams to get you to 10. Just add 1 gummy, that gets you to 6.25 grams. Another gummy, then you're at 7.5 grams, and so on until you get to where you have the best dose for you. Number 6, if you exercise, you can stack a couple extra gummies post-workout. So you're on a 5 gram dose every day, but let's say you worked out hard this week, you had extra time. Maybe you were partaking in sports. You add a little higher dose. Each gummy is 1.25 grams. You might take 1 or 2 extra that day and then go back to your 5 gram dose the next day. That flexibility allows you to microdose it. So you see where I'm going. You can take these on their own or stack them with the creatine powder you're using, or ditch the powder and use these all together. It's a microdosing strategy for women who want performance and precision. So we know now creatine is a natural compound your body already makes, but in small amounts. It fuels your muscle and your brain. But here's the catch. Why do you even need it? We know the muscle goes down, but women have up to 90% less creatine than men to start with, and that gap widens with age and hormonal shifts. And no, with creatine, it's not too late. I often get asked that. I'm 70, I'm 80. Am I too late for this? No. You can start way down on that graph I showed you, right here, 70 plus, if you feel you've missed the boat, quote unquote. So if you feel like you're late to the game, don't worry. The game is still on. Still on. Now, who is especially low on creatine? Who has to be very mindful? Well, if you're a vegan or you eat little amounts of red meat, so not a lot of red meat, it's not just about aesthetics, it's about function, clarity, and resilience. I developed these because I saw clearly the transformation in my patients. The women who took creatine, especially when combined with lifting, with walking, and red light, they simply looked and felt dramatically younger. So let's say you're just starting out. You want to start with 3 to 5 grams a day. Any time of the day, it doesn't matter. What about with food? Doesn't matter, with or without. Again, I think for me especially, I started because I started to get a little bit of stomach irritation with the 5 gram dosing of the powder form. And then I one in the morning, one midday, and then the next week I added a nighttime one. So morning, midday, and night for the second week, and that got me up to 3 tablets a day. When I tolerated that, I went up to 4, and that gave me my 5 grams daily. Now let's say you're stressed out for a day, week or two, or you're traveling, or you're a little sleep deprived. You can bump up to 10 grams that day just to boost everything up. And yes, many ask, is daily use safe? Yes, cycling is not necessary. Not like, say, a hydroquinone cream where we cycle that. For this, you can use it daily. It's safe. This is the kind of supplement you wish you'd started 10 years ago. But the good news, the best time is now. I linked everything in the comment section and more info section below this video. You'll now want to watch this video on what to do at 50 to keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.